the boy threw a baseball into the sewer. The result was the instant destruction of an underground Lilliputian kingdom. The next day, the boy put straws on both sides of the bamboo, and then connected it to a water source, successfully irrigated the chili peppers, was so excited that he shook the dog's hand, claimed he would grow up to be a great inventor. The boy's name is Arthur. A year ago, his grandfather disappeared while searching for a treasure in the garden. He left behind a Lilliputian comic book and a clue to the treasure. On Arthur's birthday, Arthur's parents were away on a business trip. Arthur was a little sad. Luckily, his grandmother celebrated his birthday and gave him a Porsche toy car. While he and his dog were playing, the real estate developer suddenly came to their door. They were told that their mortgage was overdue. They had 48 hours to pay up, otherwise they'd have to repossess the house. And before he left, he kicked Arthur's toy car down the drain. That's when Arthur suddenly thought of the treasure. If we find the treasure, it would help pay off the debt. So Arthur began to look through the clues left by his grandfather, and finally he found the key piece of information. The treasure was buried in the villain's house. And tonight, the gates of Lilliput will open. Under the cover of the dog, he stole Grandma's key. He found the binoculars left by Grandpa in the warehouse. Then a group of savages suddenly appeared in front of him. It turned out that they were Grandpa's friends. They even made a teleportation boundary for Arthur. Arthur twisted the telescope according to the record. A ray of moonlight instantly shone down. The door to time and space opened. Arthur became a Minimoy. A fantastic journey began. Entering the passageway of the Lilliputian kingdom, Arthur was curious to see a Minimoy for the first time. The other is the prince of the underground kingdom. He was only 1 millimeter tall. Arthur followed his instructions and opened the passage. Successfully entered the kingdom of Lilliputian. He even got the makeup of the Minimoys. The prince immediately took him to the king. At this time, the Lilliputian kingdom was holding the selection of the chosen one. Whoever can pull out the sword on the ground will be crowned the king. But the bravest princess in the kingdom tried her best, but the sword wouldn't budge. Arthur met with the king and told him of the impending destruction of the land. The only way to save them was to find the ruby. While we were discussing the matter, Demon's men attacked with mosquitoes. The Lilliputian soldiers used tomatoes as cannonballs to launch a counterattack, but the princess was surrounded. In a moment of desperation, Arthur grabbed his sword and defeated the devil's men and saved the princess. He became a hero who saved his country. He even won the princess's favor. The king told Arthur that a year ago, his grandfather was captured by the archdemons, and the ruby had fallen into their hands. Arthur and the princess decided to go to the lair of the archdemons to rescue their grandfather and get the ruby back. Back in the real world, Arthur's grandmother woke up and realized that Arthur had disappeared. Grandma panicked. She searched everywhere for Arthur. At night, Arthur's parents arrived. Granny rushed to tell them that Arthur had disappeared while searching for the treasure in the garden. When they heard this, Arthur's parents were shocked. Arthur discovered that the archdemon's men were collecting straws. It turned out that the archevil was planning to use the straws to destroy Lilliput.